We'll call the October 7th Planning Commission meeting to order and stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we are ready to call the roll.
Allen.
Here.
Bibb.
Here.
Boyd.
Here.
Gregg. Poole.
Here.
Richard. Here. Tackett. Thomas. Townsend. Five present, 4 absent. We do have a quorum.
All right, is there a motion for approval of the minutes from the September meeting? So moved. Is there a second? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, there they will stand approved then. Our first item under new business 2.1 is the election for chairman. And for that, I will turn the meeting over to Kimberly.
Yes, thank you, Chairman. Do we have any nominations for the chairman? This is done annually in September, but we're starting in November. So do we have any nominations for the chairman?
I'm nominated for David Allen.
I second that motion.
Okay. We'll take a vote.
He can run, but he can't hide.
Everybody knows what it is.
So let's go for a vote on here. Bibb.
Yes.
Boyd.
Yes.
Poole.
Yes.
Richard.
Yes.
4-0. We
I'll
have
say
a-
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Might as
Mr.
well.
Chairman,
If
you
that
have the
works.
floor again.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, item number 2.2 under new business, discuss and possibly take action amending chapter 5 of the zoning ordinance on event housing in the historic district. Is there a motion to put this on the floor for discussion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay. We'll say all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We're in.
This is on the amendment, yes, Mr. Chairman. We are asking to amend the zoning ordinance, Chapter 5, Section 11-513, Historic Zoning District, subsection B, entitled Special Provisions for Bed and Breakfast Establishment, Museums, Event Houses in the Historic District. The amendment is to remove the 20,000 square foot minimum lot size. Our reason, we were approached by a resident in the Historical District inquiring about operating an event house. Staff examined the regulations and restrictions of land use and concluded that removing the 20,000 square foot lot minimum is appropriate and would be beneficial to the historical district. The proposed amendment is to only remove the 20,000 minimum lot requirement. All of the requirements will remain. You can see your packet right now for Exhibit A. That will give you all the requirements if you have any questions on that. But all the other requirements stay. This is the only one that we're asking. The event houses are, just to keep you understanding, the event houses are not a right of use, but they are a conditional use. Applicants must meet the minimum requirements and be approved by the Board of Zoning Appeals. So staff recommends the amendment, removing the 20,000 minimum lot size.
Okay, are there any questions or discussion? One of the bigger things in the historic district is parking, and that wouldn't change any of that, right?
No, sir. No. It's a conditional use, so they will have to go in front of the BZA, and they will look at the land, they will look at the parking and what they're looking to do, and at that time they will make a decision to approve or disapprove.
So you're basically removing the square foot lot size altogether,
Yes, sir.
but each one will be on the conditional use.
Yes,
Back
sir.
and forth.
Right. It is not a right of use. They will have to come in front of the board and get approval for it.
All right, any other questions?
Mr. Chairman, if the staff feels comfortable with it, based upon what we've heard, I'll motion to approve.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay. Given, Poole. We're ready to vote?
Allen,
Yes.
Bibb,
Yes.
Boyd,
Yes.
Richard,
Yes.
Tackett. Oh, I'm sorry. Poole,
Yes.
5-0, passes.
Okay, did you call me? I don't think I said yes.
Allen,
Okay, yes. Good deal. 2.3, discuss and possibly take action, on the flats at Moreland revised site plans. Is there a motion to put this on the floor for discussion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. We're ready to go.
The Planning Commission approved this back on October the 1st in 2020. The project had to be reconfigured due to the TDAC classifying the ditch running through the property as a wet weather conveyance system. To avoid the wetland disturbance, they moved the entrance and a building. That's basically all they did. So the staff recommends the approval of the redesign of the flats at Moreland.
Where was the entrance before? On the other side of that
I didn't
building?
ask that, so what I did. So I put in here with the previous one. This was the previous design, and the entrance was over here. They've just moved it over here and removed themselves from the wetland. Josh Line is here with Clover. Ask if you have any questions.
Okay. That's not connected to the Meadows condos in any form or fashion, is it?
No.
Okay.
Kimberly, did they move the entrance on the other side of where like the same probation office is? Is that where it was moved from one side to the other? That's right. So that's what that block is
Yes,
there in
sir.
the middle. It went from one side to the other.
Right. Entrance was over here, and it's moved down to this side, so it's on this side. It was over here.
That building that's in the little, right-hand turn there is not on that property, right? Or is it? The commercial building there?
Are you speaking
No.
of this property?
No, down there, right there.
So Mr. Moore's property wraps around these two parcels. And so it flipped from this design, like Kimberly stated, to down here, and all these existing buildings and parcels remain exactly the same. They just, instead of putting the building up here where there was a quote stream, this was just shifted down here, and the entrance moved down to this lower portion, which you now see at this layout.
And the square footage of that building that was relocated, is it bigger than the original?
It was, let me see how that was reconfigured. Actually, this one was turned and moved, and this one was turned and moved to this point. So we shifted two buildings just because of the configuration, but the unit count and everything stayed exactly the same.
Okay, any other questions? Is there a motion for approval?
So move.
We got a second?
Second.
Motion and a second, we're ready to vote.
Allen,
Yes.
Bibb,
Yes.
Boyd,
Yes.
Poole,
Yes.
Richard.
Yes.
5-0. Passes.
All right, under old business, the BZA report is first up.
Yes, sir. We have, hold on one second. We have 2 items on the agenda for October the 12th. Item 1 is a variance for the Bethel Temple requesting an LED messaging sign at 801 MS Couch Boulevard. Currently, there are no provisions to have an LED light in that zone. So we're requesting variance for that. The second item is a conditional use. It's for the Public Works to install a natural wood air current curtain burning on Charles Route Drive. So, and it is it's an air curtain burner to burn natural wood debris. The city will only burn natural wood debris that the citizens that have cut and removed from their yard themselves. The equipment will pay for itself within 2 years. Those items will be on the October 12th BZA agenda. That's all.
Here's what we discussed last month, or 2 months ago. No, last month. And this brought up, I think,
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, we did briefly go over that during the training. Yes, that is the exact same thing.
Then the final is that we do have a training with Greg Riddle for the gas department. And
And we'll go ahead and adjourn so we can learn about next.
all in favor? Vote.
We're, everybody in favor of it.
Very good. Excellent. Okay. In this time, if you'll take a, maybe a 5-minute break, so